Vitesse gaat zondag in Groningen op jacht naar 3 punten. De ploeg uit Arnhem speelt dan om 4:15 in de Euroborg in Groningen.
Thomas, the transfer window has finally closed. Is it good to have clarity on the team you are going to be working with?
Yeah, absolutely. In both directions. On the one hand, it's important to have clarity for players who also had in mind perhaps to leave the club. So this is clear now. On the other hand, now to have our squad ready. And honestly, I'm really happy with the squad we have right now. Of course, we are late. So we had already 4 games, and also now the new players are not for a long time in. It cannot work everything perfectly in the next game, but I'm really happy that this part of the season now is done, and now we can focus on the things on the pitch, what is important now.
You met several new players like Vitesse and Blij. What is your role as a captain when it comes to welcoming these new players?
Yeah, it's more or less just acting normal and show them the club if they want some help. I'm here always for them. But they are young guys, but they are also smart. They know what they want, and they come here to play football and help us by their way. So I'm here open to help them if they need something, and I hope they will help us also.
Both are really young players. Matúš Bero, he had a great season in Poland before he went to Wolfsburg in the Bundesliga. Then he was unlucky with the injury, with a bad injury at the knee. He's an absolute talent and a type of striker we don't have in our squad. We were searching for a physically strong target man, also for a player who can do the headers and stuff like this, and therefore he's perfect for that. Gabriel Vidovic is a player. He's a typical number 10. He is a player who is great between the lines, outstanding technical player. So I think he will also bring some interesting things in our team.
2 days after deadline day, we signed Mitchell Dijks. What is your impression of him? What will he add to the team?
Mitchell is a player. He knows the Dutch league. He has a lot of experience, of course, now in Italy, and he's a player. He's used to play on the left side as a left fullback. But we spoke about the position also in the 3-line back. So when we play 4-line back, he play left back, but also in the 3-line back as the left central defender. I think with his experience on the one hand, with his speed, and also with his physically, he's physically strong. He's tall also for the headers, so he can be exactly the puzzle we needed.
Yeah, looking back at RKC, you scored a penalty, but after the penalty, you had your fist in the air, and it almost felt like you wanted to send a signal. Is that right?
Yeah, of course. I want to everybody stand up and to fight for our club and our colors, because we was looking again losing 2-0 down, and it put a bad shadow on us. And I feel like if I score the penalty, I have to do something to wake it up, and I think it happened. And last 30 minutes, it was the Vitesse we want to see from beginning of the games.
The feeling I have right now with the team that we can come from the bottom in different areas, but it's wise not to look too much on the table, not to look in the past, also not to look to RKC. We have a strong opponent now. We have a tough game. But my feeling is that we are ready for that, and with the opportunities we have right now, I think it will be an interesting game.
Looking forward to Sunday, we have to go away to Groningen. What are your impressions? What can we expect from them?
Yeah, we know their style, how they play. We analyze them, of course, like every opponent. So we have, of course, respect in front of the opponents always. But we have to be focused on our team and on the things we are strong in, and make them even better and be dangerous for them.
Yeah, Groningen also, they sold now their striker Strand Larsen in front. They brought in new players with Pepi and with Krüger out of Germany. So it's also it's a team which are playing always in the same structure of Frank Wormuth in their 4-4-2 system. But they also didn't start on perhaps if you look at the points, like they expected or like they wanted. So I think it will be an open game, also with some new players in their team.
Sondre Tronstad is back from suspension. How's the availability of the rest of the team?
Yeah, first of all, it's perfect that Sondre is back. Sondre is one of our key players. I always call him the heart of the team, because he's as a number 6, as a holding 6. He's the player who brings the balance between defense and offense. So I'm really happy that he's back on the pitch. And the rest is also fine. Kjell Scherpen, he had some muscle problems after the match, and it's a bit more than we hoped. So Sunday will be too soon for him, so he will be out. We hope that he can come back as soon as possible. The rest is fit.